Hello, I'm Audrey Lerma, and I'm here to talk about EL students in the classroom and how to engage them, keep them engaged, and the causes of culture. Culture influences such as behaviors, social norms, and education can affect the classroom in various ways, such as if in certain countries, if you look at somebody in their eyes, it's disrespectful, but here in the States, it's considered they're not actively listening. Culture competency is the student's ability to understand those culture differences, and this has a big effect on EL students because it is how the student will navigate through the classroom. Cultural beliefs can be integrated multiple ways, like with puzzles, games, or toys from their home. Books can be great too. You can also introduce the culture to other students too by adding on an informational day where they can learn about that culture. These will also help your student feel loved and a part of the classroom and help welcome them into the classroom and integrate them. Culture has a big impact on learning because it affects how students socially interacts inside the classroom. Culture can also affect the students' language acquisition by giving them different phrases, words, and means of communicating. To make an environment inclusive, you need to make sure they are represented, that they have the means to communicate, and that they are a part of the classroom. Strategies to support in the classroom can be an interpreter, resources, and access to those resources, and make them feel special. In order to react to students individually, with their own strengths and needs, is to get to know your student. Filling out a questionnaire is really great because this can give you the background knowledge on the student and their own culture. Having in the classroom nonverbal methods, such as drawing a picture, can help students, even those with special needs, because it does not involve them writing or reading. This can just be a visual representation. Also, visual schedules and other means of not writing or reading, like small group participation, are also other great things. Also, make sure that when you're working in the small groups, you can make real connections with the lesson they are doing with real life. To meet the social and emotional needs of the students, small groups in the classroom can be beneficial because that's them interacting with their peers, but it also doesn't have the stress of being in a bigger group. You can also have special interest groups. If you know a student is accelerating in math, maybe they join the math league. If they're really good at soccer or football or baseball, invite them to do the school's team. There are a lot of clubs and a lot of groups, even community-based, like maybe the local library has a crafting club that the student can integrate into the community, classroom, school, and also can help them with the language skills. It is important to understand the social, emotional, and cultural needs of these students, of students in general, when establishing classroom rules, routines, and procedures, because some cultures have different social norms than others that can contradict or conflict with others, such as going back to the eye contact. A student that feels uncomfortable making eye contact with you shouldn't necessarily be expected to make eye contact. You could do a quiet thumb. I've seen red light, green light for answering questions. That way it shows that they're actively listening, but also they don't have to look you in the eyes. Funds of knowledge or family and community practices influence language learning by encouraging students and helping with their engagement and helping students gain confidence through connections they make with the school and with their own culture. To build strong family, community, and school partnership, we can circle back to those questionnaires. With the questionnaires, though, make sure any and everything sent home is what they can understand and it is in their language. And in order to get this, there are translating apps and there are AI tools that can help make sure that they can communicate and you can communicate with them. Also, make sure they know how to communicate with you and you know how they like to be communicated, whether this is email, text, phone call, or maybe they want a meeting in person. Make them a priority. Learn about their strengths and learn about their child's strengths when communicating with parents. Have everyone's input, the school, community. Have family nights and meeting. Family nights are a great resource, and you can get info, games, and make sure that everybody is connected with everyone to help your EL student grow. Thank you and have a good day.